Welcome to the Yanqing Node News Global AI News Summary. July 25 to July 26, 2025. Proton launches Lumo, a privacy-first AI assistant built on open-source models content. This article reports on the launch of Lumo, a new AI assistant by the Swiss company Proton. Unlike mainstream AI chatbots, Lumo is designed with privacy as its default, not logging conversations, supporting end-to-end encryption, and featuring a ghost mode that deletes records once a chat is closed. It is accessible via web, iOS, and Android applications and operates without requiring a user account. Lumo can process uploaded documents and integrate with Proton Drive for secure private cloud file interactions. The assistant is built entirely on open-source language models and runs on Proton's European data centers, avoiding third-party providers like OpenAI to ensure user data is not used for training. Through zero-access encryption and full device-side decryption, Lumo reinforces Proton's commitment to privacy-first AI, aiming to stand out in the globally competitive market. Bitfount announces $8 million Series A to scale Federated AI platform for clinical research content. Bitfount, a London-based startup, secured $8 million, approximately £5.9 million, in series of funding to accelerate the global deployment of its Federated AI platform. This platform is specialized for healthcare systems, facilitating clinical research collaboration without disclosing patient privacy. It achieves this by bringing AI algorithms to the data source rather than moving sensitive data, supporting the analysis of electronic health records, EHR, and medical imaging. This approach enables healthcare organizations and pharmaceutical companies to optimize patient recruitment, reduce screening failure rates, and accelerate model development while adhering to strict data privacy standards. Founded by Dr. Blaise Thompson and Dr. Naman Tammuz, the funding round was led by Parkwalk Advisors, with participation from Aaron Innovation Capital, Pace Ventures, Foresight Group, and Portfolio Ventures. The new capital will drive the platform's expansion across the entire clinical trial lifecycle and strengthen partnerships with pharmaceutical companies and research institutions. This move aligns with the UK government's 10-year health plan, addressing core infrastructure bottlenecks in clinical trials and promoting AI-driven, privacy-preserving innovation. Magentic raises $5.5 million to deploy AI agents that recover millions in supply chain value content. This article reports that Magentic, a London-based AI startup, has secured $5.5 million in pre-seed funding. The round was led by Sequoia Capital, with participation from the Wesley Group, First Momentum Ventures, and angel investors from SAP, Airbus, and McKinsey. Founded by former OpenAI engineers and McKinsey consultants, Magentic's Mages AI agents embed into enterprise workflows to identify contract discrepancies, enforce supplier agreements, and recover lost value. These agents target approximately 2% of annual procurement spending that is leaked value, which translates to $40 million for every $2 billion in expenditure. The Magentic platform integrates directly with existing software, offers enterprise-grade compliance, such as SOC 2 Type 2 and ISO 27001 certifications, and requires no upfront costs. Fortune 500 manufacturers that have used the platform reported recovering between $10 million and $20 million annually. The new funds will be used to expand global enterprise deployments, aiming to transform procurement from a fragmented cost center into an AI-enhanced strategic engine. China's Purdue Robotics launches new series of heavy payload industrial robots content. The article details that Purdue Robotics, a global leader in service robots, launched its T600 series of new generation industrial delivery robots on July 24, 2025. This series is specifically designed for high-payload autonomous cargo handling in complex industrial environments. Following the success of the T300 medium-load transport robot, the T600 series expands into heavy-duty logistics and end-to-end automation, assisting manufacturers with throughput, labor flexibility, and adaptive intralogistics needs, particularly in dynamic production and warehouse settings. The T600 series comes in two versions: the standard Pudu T600, equipped with a touchscreen, ergonomic handle, and intuitive control buttons for occasional manual interaction tasks, and the Pudu T600 Underride, a low-chassis industrial AMR capable of autonomously navigating under shelves, lifting, and transporting them, ideal for high-density automated shelf-to-line operations. Key features include a 600 kg payload capacity, flexible deployment, shelf group recognition, idle elevator prioritization for multi-floor operations, local deployment for data security, narrow aisle adaptive navigation, VDA 5050 protocol compatibility, multi-layer safety systems, and modular IoT connectivity supporting access control, elevators, and cargo call buttons. The series is suitable for industries such as electronic assembly, automotive parts production, metal processing, and smart warehousing, aiming to simplify logistics processes, reduce manual handling risks, and future-proof intralogistics networks through intelligent automation. Meta named Shengjia Zhao as Chief Scientist of AI Superintelligence Unit Content. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced that Shengjia Zhao, a former OpenAI researcher, will lead the scientific research efforts of Meta's newly formed AI division, Meta Superintelligence Labs, MSL. Zhao contributed to significant OpenAI breakthroughs, including ChatGPT, GPT-4, and the first AI reasoning model, O1. He will set MSL's research agenda and work under Alexander Wang, the head of the division and former CEO of Scale AI. Meta is aggressively recruiting top researchers from companies like OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Safe Superintelligence, Apple, and Anthropic, and drawing talent from its internal FAIR and Gen AI teams to build competitive frontier AI models. Zuckerberg emphasized Zhao Shengjia's pioneering of new scaling paradigms, potentially referring to his work on OpenAI's O1 model, for which Meta currently lacks a competing product. Meta is also investing in cloud infrastructure, such as the 1 gigawatt Prometheus cluster set to launch in 2026, to support large-scale AI training. This initiative aims to compete with OpenAI and Google, with MSL focusing on frontier AI while FAIR continues to concentrate on long-term research. Vanta secures $150 million Series D to power the future of AI-driven trust content. Vanta, an AI-driven trust management platform, announced the completion of a $150 million Series D funding round, valuing the company at $4.15 billion. This round was led by new investor Wellington Management, with participation from existing investors including Goldman Sachs Alternatives Growth Equity Business, Sequoia Capital, J.P. Morgan, Kraft Ventures, Y Combinator, Atlassian Ventures, and CrowdStrike Ventures. This brings Vanta's total funding since 2021 to $504 million. According to CEO Christina Cassiopo, the funds will accelerate Vanta's AI innovations and expand into areas such as third-party risk management and government compliance. Founded in 2018 to help startups automate SOC 2 compliance, Vanta has grown into a full-stack AI trust management platform supporting zero-touch verification, vendor risk management, access reviews, risk management, and real-time transparent trust centers. Vanta currently serves over 12,000 companies in 58 countries, from seed-stage startups to Fortune 50 enterprises. Over the past year, the company launched 350 new features, including AI agents, saving teams up to 12 hours weekly, and AI-powered questionnaire automation, having security review times, and acquired Risky to enhance vendor review capabilities. Additionally, Vanta expanded government compliance framework support, opened a London office, and established a data center in Australia, with over 1,000 employees. The platform helps clients achieve a 526% 3-year return on investment by improving compliance efficiency and team productivity through continuous monitoring. Since there are not many news today, we will talk about a paper from Microsoft. Working with AI, measuring the occupational implications of generative AI content. This paper, authored by Microsoft research team members Kieran Tomlinson, Sonia Jaffe, Will Wang, Scott Counts, and Siddharth Suri, was published on AR14 in July 2025. It focuses on the impact of generative AI on occupations by analyzing real-world data of user interactions with AI to quantify how AI assists or performs various work activities. Unlike previous research based on predictions or lab experiments, this paper uses large-scale actual usage data, 200,000 anonymous conversations from Microsoft Bing Copilot, to provide an empirical perspective on whether AI automates or augments human work. A core contribution is the distinction between user goals, tasks users seek AI help for, and AI actions, tasks AI actually performs, using this to calculate an AI applicability score for each occupation, which helps understand AI's potential impact on the labor market. The paper notes the rapid adoption of generative AI, e.g., ChatGPT and Copilot, with nearly 40% of Americans using it for work or home. The authors emphasize AI's potential as a general-purpose technology to drive economic growth, but its differential impact across occupations remains unclear. Using the O*NET database, U.S. Occupational Information Network, the paper maps conversations to standardized work activities, revealing AI's role in knowledge work and comparing it with existing predictive models. Technical analysis. The paper employs a technical framework combining data analysis, machine learning classification, and economic modeling. It analyzes two datasets totaling 200,000 anonymous conversations sampled from Microsoft Bing Copilot usage between January and September 2024, ensuring compliance through anonymization and privacy sanitization. A key innovation is differentiating user goals from AI actions, which allowed the paper to capture AI's assistive versus automating roles. It uses a GPT-4o-based LLM classifier to identify matching intermediate work activities, IWAs, from the O*NET framework for each conversation, with high accuracy verified by human blind labeling. Success is measured using a GPT-4o mini classifier to determine task completion, and scope, a Likert scale, assesses the extent of AI's coverage for each IWA. The central technical metric is the AI applicability score for each occupation, calculated by averaging user goal and AI action scores, where higher scores indicate greater potential AI impact. Main findings. Common user goals primarily involve information gathering and writing/editing, while AI actions frequently include providing information/advice and teaching/instructing. Knowledge work, e.g., data analysis, creative thinking, constitutes a high proportion, but AI's role in physical tasks, e.g., operating equipment, is limited. Writing and research activities show the highest completion rates, greater than 85%, while data analysis and visual design are lowest. AI assistance typically has a broader scope than direct execution. Occupations with the highest AI applicability scores include translators, historians, and sales representatives, knowledge-intensive, while nursing assistants and machine operators score lowest, physical-intensive. All occupational groups show some level of impact, but knowledge work, e.g., computer/mathematical, administrative support, scores highest. AI applicability shows a weak positive correlation with bachelor's education and a slight correlation with higher paying, but not highest paying, occupations, showing high consistency with predictive models, are equals 0.91 at the broad group level. Value and significance. The paper's value lies in providing empirical evidence that bridges the gap between AI capabilities and labor market impact. Unlike predictive studies, it uses real-world data to quantify AI usage patterns, revealing that AI primarily augments rather than replaces knowledge work, e.g., increasing writing efficiency by 50%. This has significant implications for policymakers, businesses, and educators, supporting the AI for AI research paradigm and advancing discussions on AI ethics and labor transition. It emphasizes AI's potential as a general-purpose technology to boost productivity but also highlights concerns regarding fairness, e.g., higher-paid occupations benefiting more. Limitations include data being confined to U.S. Copilot users, potentially overlooking other AI tools. Future work could include global data or longitudinal impact studies. Overall, this work marks an empirical turn in AI labor research, offering a blueprint for understanding generative AI's economic impact. Thank you for listening and see you next time.